Hello there, folks. Hey, in this quick video today, we're going to talk about using the Allen Bradley Connected Components Workbench software to have a little ladder logic program, and we're going to extract the tags from the Rockwell software and try to import them into Crimson 3.2 and have Crimson automatically create the tags as well. That's what we're going to try. Now, before I get to that, let me go show you what I have. I've got Connected Components Workbench up and running here, and I think you can see my example. I've got some simple rungs of code in here. This here's an internal input with another external real-life input tied to an output, and then I do some other things and down here. So let's try this out. First, I'll show you. Here I'm using the simulator. So if I go to Device, Verify Program, should build it. There are no problems here. Perfect. And then if I go Device again, Build or Compile. It's building the database for the Crimson, not Crimson, Allen Bradley. Okay. And then I'm going to go live with it, and then I'll do the part we're going to try out. So let me go ahead and download this to my simulator. I'm using a simulator for this. I don't actually have a Micro800 here, so I'm using a simulator just to try a few things. So I'll download here. And this is all in Connected Components Workbench software. I downloaded version 23. It's huge. Took me about an hour or more to install this software on my laptop. Anyway, once I download to it, I'll go yes, click OK. And I'm going to go online with the simulator here just to show you the code, and then I'll get into my my tags, my idea. Okay, so here I am live, and if I go over here, click here, this brings up the simulator. One thing I noticed about using the simulator, I had to have the Ethernet port connected to something on my laptop, so it got this IP address here. And then once I did that, I was able to use the simulator. So if I go ahead and turn this input on here, should be this guy right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, boom. That guy's on. There you go. And now you can see my timer right here counting. And look, that output goes on. Let me turn that off. Let's move this over a little further so you guys can see the logic here. Can I shrink this down? Of course not. Okay, well, anyway, we'll move it right here, and you know what we'll do? We'll just shrink this guy. There we go. All right, now watch. So if I turn this on, boom, that line's on, that's on. You can see my timer. After 5 seconds, it turns on those outputs, and you can see output on there, and so forth. Okay, so that's all working great. Looks good. Now, my goal of this application is to take the tags from here and import them into Crimson. So let me go offline here, disconnect. Alrighty. And then if I go over here to, I think it's Device, pull down, go down here to Export. I'm going to export the variables. Right here, click on Export Variables. Boom. Okay. It's going to bring up a comma separate. I'll do that. Let's put today's date. Today is October 31st, Halloween, one of my favorite holidays of the year. All right, I'm going to hit the Save button here. All right, and if you want, you can open up here in Excel, and it should show you some stuff. So here's the tag listing in Excel. Okay, no big deal. Let me go ahead and close that. Okay, now let me show you the problem here. Go over here to Crimson. Well, not really a problem, but a fix. I go to Communications. I'll go to Protocol 1. Hit the pick button. I'm going to choose Allen Bradley. We're going to be using the Micro800 Master Plus. That's the newest version. Click OK. And then over here, I might change the name of this to AB Micro800, for instance. Whatever. All right. You want to make sure the IP address is correct. I, of course, don't have one, so I can't really try it. But I'm going to click this, import the file from there. I'll hit this. And here's the one we just saved right here. Okay. Now watch this. When I click Open, that actually worked. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't work. So if I slide down, go down here and hit Create Data Tags, boom. Here's all the tags that are in there. So if I want to add these to the database, click there, click Add, boom. Puts them over here, hit Create. This is so cool. Bam, say yes. And now when I get done, if I come over here, look, I have the tags that are available there. Now, one thing you're going to see I don't see here is, if I go back to the ladder program here, this one here is an input and output. those are on the PLC. Whoops. You cannot map directly to these channels or these things here. You'd have to do a code to move that variable to a tag or something, just like I'm doing here. Just like I'm doing right here, team. Can I slide down further? There we go. See, the last one's a move. I'm moving the elapsed time from here into EP time, even though Crimson allowed me to bring in all those tags, which is pretty cool. Anyway, that's that. Sometimes I will tell you, if you find, I don't know why it worked this time, but if you find here that you can't get the Excel sheet to come in, it's not uncommon for me to go open this file with Notepad. I'll right click and I'll say open with Notepad. Then once it opens in Notepad, I just simply go File and hit Save. I don't know why, but sometimes Notepad fixes something. So File Save just resaves it. And then if you go back to Crimson, pick it back up, it should come in. Anyway, that's it for this one here. I'm going to try to get a hold of a real Micro800 PLC to try this live, but that's all you got to do. Hey, thanks a lot, folks. We'll see you later. Have yourself a great day. See you.